You know who I look up to? Lucy Darling. I believe that's her name. I've been watching a lot of clips of her. She is just so incredibly charming. I mean, that's like the whole thing to her. She's quick witted, she's funny, she's beautiful. I mean, I just like looking at her. I mean, happy Pride Month. Not in like a gay way even. Well, um, but no, yeah, she's just entertaining to watch. And I mean, it's no wonder that she's so popular. She's got quite an audience. But I really look up to her. And not just because of the red hair, but like I really like want to be like her, you know? She's very inspiring. I have a lot of admiration for her. She is a very special individual. I know it's all an act, but I mean just the ability to like get yourself to do that, to like go on stage and completely turn into this different person, like that takes a lot of talent. Well, anyway, tonight I find myself in front of the camera once again because I actually don't know why. This is my first entry with red hair. Wow, I guess. Yeah, the last time I made an entry, I still had black hair. That was months and months ago. I still had longer hair and it wasn't styled at all. It was wow. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Well, hi. So, in recent months, I've been facing a mental decline. Um, so this is just my little entry, just a little update for myself. Things that have been on my mind lately. I guess I'll get to that other part later. Um, I've been sorting out what I want to do with my life. Social work is the thing for me. I believe it is. I mean, I know guys, I never thought that I'd get to this point. Um, but yeah. Ew, oh my god. Who's gonna be watching this? Oh god, if this is anyone that I know, if this is anyone other than um the people that I solely speak to online, I don't want anyone to see this. Ew. Okay, anyway. Ew. Oh my god, if you're anyone else, please don't watch this. Okay. Um, yeah. Well, this account was always just made for me. I only made it like public a few times or added a link to it because I released songs, which I do want to do this summer. I do want to continue to do that. But, um, ew, oh my god, what if someone shares it? Ew. Ugh. Ugh, the thought gives me the heebie-jeebies. Anyway, wow, my thoughts are racing. I have a monkey brain, monkey mind. That's what it's called. Okay. Collecting my marbles. Ugh. Uh, what was I talking about? Social work, yes. Another year at community college. How exciting. I hope I actually meet people that I can't say that. I mean, I connected with people, sure. I guess I just didn't meet a buddy buddy yet. In the 2 years that I've been there. But you know what? What's one more year, right? If at least this time I know what I'm doing. So, I mean, I'm still getting all the kinks worked out, but it's fine. It's gonna be fine. Um, work. Ah, I've said it time and time again. I love my job. I really do. Working with the kiddies is what I is for me. I don't even remember. Was I even working with kids when I made my last entry? I don't know. Well, anyway, I'm a teacher at a daycare, technically an assistant teacher, but do love my job. Today, shorter patience than usual. It happens. It happens. Some of those kiddos really test your patience. They really do. But you know what? You just gotta stick with it. You just gotta stick with it. Um, what makes it harder is the staff. The staff can be, yeah, no, they can be something. They can make it worse. They really can. Um, But you just have to do your best. You know, you just have to do your best every single day, and I certainly try. Um, uh, I don't know if I should say this. I, yeah, I'll include it because it's part of what I do, and I talk about it all the time. So why not share it? I'm so sorry about that. All right. Well, I do love working with the children on the spectrum. They are by far they are just so interesting to me. You know, I mean all the kids have their own little quirks to them. Even the neurotypical kids, of course they do. Every single child does. But I just find it really interesting to work with the kids that are not neurotypical, that, you know, are on the spectrum somewhere. And it's just, you know, from kids that are high functioning to kids that are low functioning. It's just been a really eye opening experience to work with the age group that I do, which I didn't clarify, by the way. I work with the 2 and 3 year olds. So, twos and threes, you know, I work in the twos room, but yes, so I do love working with them. Sometimes, I mean, you know, the terrible twos, as they call them, right? They do love to test your patience, but they can be incredibly sweet. And I realized, or I noticed that they can give you a hug when sometimes, like, you know, you really need it. I mean, I feel like sometimes they just know when you're stressed out and about to kill yourself, and then they just give you a little hug, and it's like, oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, I love them. Um, but yeah, you know, staff isn't as fun. Yeah. But ideal. You gotta work through it. Anyway, that's been on my mind. Work has been on my mind because the school year is almost over. And wow, why do I do that with my hand? I move my hands a lot. Sorry. Okay. Who am I saying sorry to? I'm making this for myself. Anywho, yeah. This is just a little update entry, because I feel like I've done a lot since. Oh yeah, guys. Oh my God. Ew. I'm gonna come back and watch this later and be like, oh God, I was so into that show. Oh, whatever. It's a big part of my life. Okay. TADC finale. I watched it in theaters. It was fantastic, and I saw it with all my friends. It was very, very fun. I dressed up as Ragatha. Yeah, that was cool. It was incredibly hot, but it was fine. It was very fun. Um, but yeah, that finale. Holy crap! Holy snap! That was something. That was really something. Spoilers. Nobody cares. Dude, like, you know what? I did figure that, okay, there's a lot of things that I still have questions about, like, what is up with Gangle in the truck? I feel like that still wasn't answered. Jax and Ragatha's relationship is, I don't really know. All she did was promise not to mention Ribbit anymore, and then all of a sudden they stopped being friends, I guess. I don't know. And also, I don't know. I just thought that Jax's whole backstory was crazy, but very realistic for his personality type, I suppose. Okay, let me stop talking about that show. My mental health has not been good. That's about it. That's about all that I really have to say. My anxiety spiked. Um, and everything has gotten worse, but you know, it happens. You know, the last time that I made an entry regarding, um, like just things that I went through, like my mental health or whatever, some random little boy found it and said, okay, it's fine, just as long as you don't turn into a hoe. Thank you for looking out for me. No, seriously, not a lot of people, not a lot of randos show that much concern, and I really appreciate it. I deleted that video because I was just like, okay. But you know what? In hindsight, that was really considerate. That was really thoughtful. I'm glad you told me that. And now I know what to do. Now I know not to become a hoe. I was really close. I was right on the edge of making an OnlyFans or something. Which is what he's very specific about that. He just said, "Don't be an OnlyFans hoe," which, you know, I hope that that kid is doing well out there. He's saving us one lonely woman at a time, you know. Anywho, Well, I feel like my obsession with clowns has only gotten worse. It probably has. That hyperfixation is always there. But you know what? The TADC one has come to an end because I mean, I can keep on liking art and stuff on Instagram, I guess, but there's nothing more to come. That's the end of the episode. And it's time for me to say goodnight. Yes. Yeah.